Hey everyone, thanks for joining us for another edition of Ask the Superintendent. I'm with Daniel Gallagher, our Superintendent of Schools at Little Elm ISD. And Daniel, we are not in your office today. And by the way, I'm recording this with my phone this time because the lighting, the desktop computer didn't really like the lighting in here. So we're going to try it on the phone today. Daniel, tell us why we're in the locker room.
Well, because we have a question from a community member about athletics. So I've asked, and you can ask the question.
Yep, let me grab it really quickly. Here's the question. All right, so I'm thinking that this is from somebody who's looking to move to Little Elm. So here's the question. I'm moving to Little Elm, and I would like to know the opportunities athletics offer students.
So there's no better place to be than in a locker room.
That's right.
And with our athletic director, Miss Sandra Howell, and our head football coach, Mr. Kendrick Brown. So I'm excited that y'all are here. And I know we offer so many opportunities for our kids across the district, you know, whether it's extracurricular, fine arts, athletics, and of course academics. And that's something we're really, really proud of. But talk about athletics specifically, just the number of opportunities that we have for our kids, because I do know it's a lot. You know, we do, obviously we've got a great football program, and Coach, I'll let you talk about that and our kids here in a second, but just the number of opportunities.
Yeah. At Little Elm High School, we have 18 sport opportunities, 9 male and 9 female. At our middle school level, we have 12 sports, 6 male and 6 female.
So lots of opportunities for kids. And what I'm most proud of is, even since I've been here, the improvement that we're seeing with the program.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that, just since you've been here. You've been here for a little while.
We're really proud of what's going on in our athletic department, in that we have had the most successful years the last 5 or 6 years out of the history of Little Elm High School. That's a testament to the work of the coaching staff and to constantly reviewing and looking at what we're doing. Our focus is on long-term athlete development and really looking at keeping good data and making sure our students are improving 6th grade through 12th grade.
And I'm really impressed, and this is one of the things that I wish we could have recorded earlier. We actually had a coach from Texas A&M here literally like 15 minutes ago. And I watched Coach Brown, I watched you visit with him, and you have coaches from universities here on a daily basis talking to you about our students, potential recruits. Talk about that, because that's something that I think our community would really be impressed with, just the number of universities and the actual universities, the names of the universities.
Well, for that to happen, you have to have students who have some athletic ability, and you also have to have students who've done well academically. And so we're really fortunate here at LE to have those type of students on our campus. You mentioned Texas A&M. We've had a number of colleges. If you would guess and ask me that number, we've had over 60 colleges here within the last 2 weeks. So
well, and I was here with you yesterday visiting, and
absolutely,
and we had a coach from Colorado State come into your office to talk about students, and the way that you talk to the coaches about the students is really impressive. You know your kids. You know, you really do an amazing job of helping those students find that right fit for their next step. So University of Hawaii, I know they were here.
University of Hawaii was here. We've been fortunate to every conference, just about every conference in America has been here, from the SEC, just to name a few. You look at, we had Arkansas here the other day, as well as the head coach at Vanderbilt University was here. We've been fortunate on the West Coast, just to name a few. Stanford was here this morning. University of Washington was here earlier this week. So we've been very fortunate to have a wide variety of universities on campus. And you can't forget the schools that are right here in our Big 12 conference, and that's Oklahoma's been here. We've had Oklahoma State, of course Texas A&M, TCU, and I don't want to leave a lot out. Baylor University, and not only the big name schools, but we've had Division I AA schools, your Stephen F. Austin, Sam Houston State. We've also had representation from Division II schools, East Texas A&M Commerce. We've also had West Texas A&M, just to name a few, as well as successful Division III opportunities out there. Howard Payne's head coach was here this week. We've had Mary Hardin Baylor here. So there are a lot of opportunities here that our kids are being exposed to as far as on playing at the collegiate level. And we're very fortunate that those schools are coming here.
I think what I'm most proud of, again, is the fact that obviously we want to help our student athletes get to that next level if that's their desire, that's their goal. But what I really love to hear is how the program that you all have developed at Little Elm ISD is really centered around the development of the student athlete, the character development. You kind of mentioned that earlier.
We do character lessons every week. At the high school, they have the Student Athlete Leadership Council that they can be a part of, and they do community service. We also have in our athletic code of conduct, they've got to maintain an average of an 80. If not, we make sure they go to tutorials. All of our coaches are bought in to making sure that we educate the whole child, that they're truly student athletes.
And I think for a parent, as we wrap up, I'll say this, as a parent, I'm always a parent first. This is what I want for my child, and I hope that as parents look at Little Elm ISD, they really look at all the opportunities, but know that we put the whole development of the whole child, the development of the whole child first. So I appreciate the two of you and just everything that you do for our district and for our kids, most importantly. So, Cecilia?
All right, I was just enjoying that conversation, Mr. Gallagher. Anybody out there has a question they want to ask the superintendent? As always, when I post the video, I always include the link to the form. Fill out the form. It's super easy. It shoots over to me. I get those questions, and then I share them with Mr. Gallagher, and then we address them in a video. So looking forward to those questions, and thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend.